So my background starts in rural Canada as someone who absolutely enjoyed recreation. And I like to think of recreation as recreating oneself. I was out in nature and enjoying all kinds of sporting activities. And that led to education, which I pursued within the area of actually leisure studies, which becomes a bigger, broader theme than just recreation. And I found myself working on a committee for the World Leisure Organization, which the work there led to an opportunity to move into the executive role and become the chair of the board, which has been a privilege that I have carried. Leisure really is a particular term that has different contexts in different parts of the world. But for me, what it means, and for the World Leisure Organization, is it really is these conditions that we foster that improves the human well-being. And it comes through a domain of areas, things like arts and culture, sports, recreation, play, travel and tourism, festivals and events. So if you find yourself connecting with any one of those domains, you are engaging in leisure. Well, I think when we talk about social interaction and community engagement, all we have to do is look across society today, and particularly in Canada, but I know that this is a global issue, is we are seeing people dealing with a sense of isolation or lack of belonging to community, lots of stress and anxiety, and that comes from feelings of loneliness where you're not connected. So we know the opposite of that is the importance of being connected to people, to family, to community, to those things that interest you. So if it's golf and you're connecting with other people that enjoy golf, you feel connected. And connectedness creates a sense of well-being. And if we don't have these interactions and connections, we really see our society declining in their health, their physical health, their mental health, their emotional health, and their spiritual health, which really makes that whole well-being of a person. Oh, I'm so happy to see this day celebrated, and it comes from our colleagues and team, which is another World Leisure Center of Excellence out of Brazil, University of São Paulo. A really dynamic group of people there have been trying for a very long time to say this is an important day and we should be celebrating it. So, like other United Nations Day, we have put forward World Leisure Day, April 16th, each year to be celebrated. Again, in each one of those domains, whatever is important to you and however you recreate yourself. And not only individually, but societally, when we together celebrate a day, it brings awareness, it brings a context of different parts of global activities that take place. For instance, perhaps sport is important or art is important in one part of the world. And so it really brings a global celebration of leisure. Well, we think of even how technology has grown in gaming and how important that is for all ages. You know, we think of youth participating in gaming, video gaming, but it has come right up through competition and all ages enjoy it. It also is a way to share, a platform of enjoying and seeing the different types of leisure that people participate in, nature, how they enjoy that. All around the world, we've been able to be virtual travelers through digital and social media. The flip side of that is that we are starting to see a need, and actually a growing need, for digital detoxing. So there's a really important balance we have to find in the celebration of technology, digital technology platforms, but also removing ourselves from that from a health perspective so that we engage, coming back to community and interactions. So critically important. I think that I have found different parts in the world just because someone has shared it as an important place that they have visited, or different cuisine, a different song and dance and art and culture and play, the ability to play in different parts of the world. However, if we come back to finding that balance, I also have seen people finding new locations because someone else has shared the location where it is in a part of the world, and then we see an overuse of that space, or what we can hear as over-tourism as an example. So again, it's an important part of balance between sharing the world and the globe through this platform, but also protecting it, which is important for everyone.